Here we go.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. Back at it again. Welcome back to a podcast. Today we have a big guest. We're excited, very excited to have on today. Please help welcome Edward from Mainstream Landscape. Let's
Thank you.
freaking
Let's
go.
go.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
appreciate you making the way out, man.
Man, I appreciate you guys having me. I'm super excited to just help you guys grow so big, man. I see the potential. You guys look amazing. Your energy's right. You can do it. And I believe in it, and that's why I'm here. My star power is going to bring it to you.
Hell yeah,
There
man.
you
We
go.
appreciate
Yeah,
the
yeah.
kind words,
Yeah.
man. They mean
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
So you are from Sherwood, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But you do work in that Portland metro area. That's
Yep.
what you guys
I
focus
do about
on.
13-mile radius around Portland, and typically it's somebody I know.
Okay,
You know, I'm
okay.
a referral-based company. I've been around for a while, so when you built a good name like Mainstream Landscape, a quality company, a confident choice, you
Yeah.
really understand that it's not just me saying words, but it's something we really stand behind and pride ourselves in doing a great job. I mean, Mexican power, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
there
go.
you
You know
go.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Brown pride all day. And,
There you
You
go.
can do anything, man.
Man, and we work together.
Yeah,
and,
that's
and
right.
we do it with love, and we love all people evenly. So it's like reciprocated, and I got the dopest crew, man, and we just do it every day.
Yeah, I've been seeing that, man. I remember when I started seeing your stuff. I'm like, oh man, this is dope, man.
Yeah.
See you taking care of your people and stuff,
Yep.
and they have fun. They
They take care of
yeah,
me.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? I'm out there working for them.
Goes
you
both
know?
ways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure, 100%. And just the respect, the hierarchy, everything. I mean, everybody's working together, bro, and it motivates me so much because it actually allows me to be able to come and make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Right? By helping other people understand how to grow and how to be great in business and how that you deserve it and you can have it too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So when you really understand that, I'm trying to bring enlightenment to the world, and they free up that time for me, even though I'm hella busy. It's not like I have extra time. They make it possible for me to trust them to get the work done, so I'm able to travel and, try to
Yeah.
do some amazing things and
Yeah.
help us all grow.
Heck
Because they're
yeah.
on my team no matter what. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I was the first one that came across your stuff, and I started following you maybe about 8 months, maybe a year ago on my personal Instagram.
Mhm.
This was way before El Podcast. And what I liked about you was really your energy and how motivated you were. And then I started seeing, we'll talk a little bit about this a little bit later, but you have a big event coming up.
Yeah.
And I really admire that. I really admire those kind of things because you're always looking for a little bit more. You're not like content with what you're doing, which is really good. We always want to strive for more. But you had to go through a lot, I'm sure, to get to the point where you're at, to feel motivated to want more, right? So I want to start this from the beginning. Where were you raised and where are you from?
So I'm from Maricopa, Phoenix, Maricopa, and I literally say it again. Turn on cops. Sheriff Joe runs the town.
Sheriff Joe, let's
And,
go, Sheriff
shout
Joe.
out.
Yeah, I mean, no
Not
shout
shout
out to
out.
Sheriff. The hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah, he's a cutthroat. And, so raised part in the desert, part in the mountains here in Oregon. I got rose on my arm, bro. I love Oregon. I've been out here. I don't like how it's changed in the last few years, but I'm here to change that. Right? I'm here to be the light in the world. I'm here to bring enlightenment, and that's really what I'm trying to do the whole time. And so, when I came out here, I was raised by alcoholism, drugs, gangs, violence, prison, heartache, loss. You can't do it. Money's the root of all evil. That's a lie. That's how you stay broke, when you have a mindset that you're taught that from a young age. Yeah, man, I come up in the struggle, and it just, one day I just decided, I don't want to sell drugs no more. So I flushed all my drugs down the
Yeah.
toilet, and I gave my mom like $12,000, and we were living in an apartment on Section 8. And I sold my Mercedes for like 5 G's. And that was it. I started cutting hair. I went to beauty school, and I did that for a lot of years. I'm still licensed to do hair and stuff.
Oh,
And-
so you're a barber?
major barber.
shit.
Yeah, my son's name is Styles.
Oh,
I met my wife in beauty school. We have a salon as well. So,
Okay.
I still get down.
Shit,
Okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you know.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
yeah.
I was
So,
gonna ask you who gets your hair, but
so she's this girl from Liberia. Shout out to D. And she's just a homie, bro. She's
Yeah.
like literally, she does it out of her apartment, you know,
Yeah.
no papeles, so
Yeah.
we're just hooking it up,
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to help the people, you know what I mean? And she'll be at the event. You'll see her.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta go back, dude. You went through so much.
Yeah, I have so much to say. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back.
Yeah,
You went through it like it was nothing.
because it's my life. You know what I mean? It's easy to talk about. There's a lot of chapters I could tell you.
For
You know,
sure.
I played arena football at 19 years old. You know, I was playing that, and I became a tremendous quarterback. And I played in basically like semi-pro leagues, and you know, out there balling at 36 years old, bro. And
Damn.
Damn,
The
dude.
first Mexican in semi.
Oh, dude, killing it too. I still
Dang.
sling it, bro. So, but my point is, there's so many journeys and so many turns, but really, it's at the end of the day, what I would like to really get you, bro, is mindset.
For sure.
You know, so when coming to enlightenment, you know what I mean. That's really what I want to. Everybody has a story about coming from the struggle, right? And everybody, but I don't even hold on to that, bro. I'm more like conscious where I'm at and trying to go and go throw a party and do that and invite a bunch of people that are on the level, you know, to get us to a next where we want to be. And I don't know what your goal is, but
Exactly.
it's the point of it.
For sure.
Yeah.
How old were you when you got to the point where you said, I'm done, and you flushed down all your drugs?
Dude, I was like, what, 20?
So being that young and having
But I've
that,
been around dope and shit since I was like born. You know what I mean?
But at that point, I mean, having that amount of money and then just kind of giving that up and giving out whatever you had on you at that point, like what happened to change your mindset?
Well, honestly, I was going to a lot of parties, raves.
It sounds like fun though.
Too much.
Yeah.
And you know, I was partying and I was going to Canada, and man, I don't even know if I should say this shit. You know what I mean? But I was just moving hella weight, bro.
Right.
And one day I was getting ready for a party, and I was in my apartment, and I'm watching the news, and on the news it says it started showing a rave scene, and I was like tripping out, right? Because I was like, oh shit, let me see that, getting all spiked up, you know, in the bathroom, getting ready to go to one, right? And so I go out there and I watch the news, and then all of a sudden it switches to, man, I can't remember what the symptoms are, but when you shake a lot, these are what the symptoms are going to be if you use ecstasy. These are what we contribute these to be, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, that's crazy. What is that called when old people shake? John, old people shaking. What?
Epilepsy or
No, it's not epilepsy, but whatever. You get my point.
Yeah.
But you know, they're always shaking. Yeah, it is whatever it is. Parkinson's. That's
there we
it.
go, there we go.
Parkinson's. Yeah,
Damn,
so-
they're ¿cómo se llama?
Jamie?
Jamie, their Jamie's better than ours, dude.
yeah.
Drop the ball, John.
Yeah, got
One
it.
chance, one opportunity.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Got it. Yeah. No, she's pretty dope. She knows a lot of shit. So,
Bam.
yeah, on point. So, anyways, then I watched that news thing and it said, man, you're gonna be in a chair, and it shows a bunch of people shaking at an old folks home. And then I was like, okay, cool. I went back to nothing. It ended. You know what I mean? Finished doing my hair, go to the party, bro. I'm slanging pills, whatever, and you know, tripping balls too. And all of a sudden, bro, I started looking at everybody, and I just felt like they were shaking, you know, and chasing their tongue. And that news clip popped into my head. And after that news clip hit my head, bro, it was like I was done. I left the party. It was like 2:33 in the morning, straight home, and slept it off, woke up and did everything I told you. Flushed everything down the toilet, gave it to my mom, got rid of my car, and then I just went straight to beauty school because I didn't want to. I felt like I wrecked a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
If I have to say it like that, that's the true feeling I got. Like, and I had to forgive myself later in life, right? Because you carry a lot of baggage, bro. Because I only changed like 28 years old. You know what I mean? So that was only like, 12, 13 years ago. You know? So when you understand that I wrecked a lot of people's lives, I carried a lot of just bearing
weight
on me. Yeah, just so much. And then, you know, people can't even get over some of the stuff that I've done. People lose their dog and their life is ruined forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm over here taking chances, like crazy shit, and risking my life, and then you snap out of it. And then it was like, dude, what was I doing? So then I just kind of vowed to myself to never hurt another person again and only be the best me in the world. And that's where I'm at, bro. That's like what I want to be known as and what I give back to life,
There you
humanity.
go.
For my kids, bro. My kids they're little. They're getting bigger, you know, and they're a part of the world now. And so if I can make it better, then it'll be better for them. So there's a lot of because of COVID and everything. There's a lot of like, you know, humanity's down, right? So I'm here to boost humanity up.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? And whatever that looks like, that's what I'm participating in.
So you did that, and then you decided you were gonna go to barbering to be a barber, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back then, barbering wasn't cool like it is now. So what made you want to do barbering? What made you want to cut hair?
Because that's a funny story. That's a good question. So that was, it's Friday night, like a night like tonight.
Yeah.
Feel good Friday, baby. Let's go.
We got to get it. So it was a night like tonight, right? A nice sunny night, not brisk, whatever. And I walked in. I was like, I'm going to the club that night. I think I was like, 21. Just about 21. So like right at the prime of my like getting ready to go to bars, and I had like $13, bro. And I was driving by this place and it said $3 haircuts. And I was like, oh shit. And so then I go into the place and it happened to be a beauty school, but I didn't know what a beauty school was. You know what I mean? All I know is I went in there and I was like,
You like what you saw, huh?
and yeah, bro, I was tripping. I was tripping because then I like booked the appointment right there. Like if you go to a barbershop and there's girls with mannequin heads and I'm just seeing all sorts of crazy weird shit. It's all girls.
Yeah.
And me at 21, I mean, I like chicks, right? So I mean, I sat in her chair and I go, what is this place? How are your haircuts so cheap? She's like, it's beauty school. Like if I'm a pendejo, right? I wasn't even planning on making it out of high school. I did that. So, she's like, it's a beauty school. And she's like, and I was like, you learn how to do hair, like cut hair? And she said, yeah, cut it, perm it, color it. I don't even know what that other part's meant. I just knew cut it, perm it and color it was like, well, okay. And she's like, yeah, you could easily go to school here, just like nothing. And I was like, I wasn't thinking about nothing. I just, I dropped the negative opportunity of selling a bunch of dope and shit. And like within like the following week, the opportunity, which is a great lead into right now, guys, that opportunity was I was talking to all these girls, saw a bunch of fly girls, and she was like, yeah, you could talk to the lady when you're done getting your haircut. And I literally walked in there and talked to the lady, and I started on Monday.
Shoot.
You know what I
Friday to
mean?
Monday.
Because I didn't even think about it. She said, fill out the paperwork, blah, blah, blah. Are you on welfare, FAFSA? And I was. And she's like, oh, you'll get school for free. And I was like, even better, right? Chicks, free school, and I can start on Monday. I'm here. You know what I mean? I'll be here, And I get to wear nice clothes.
Dang.
I'm winning.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
Yeah,
tell me
exactly.
twice.
But then I, got a habit of smoking cigarettes, because they just sit there and waste the time all day and just sit there and smoke cigarettes. So I got that habit, so I had to quit that. Now I'm in the gym, been in the gym. But, that's something I picked up when I'm in my 20s. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then, just moving forward, bro, I started working for Fred Meyer because, there ain't nobody helping me. I was selling dope to survive, and I stopped doing that. So now I've enrolled in school, and they're like, you'll get a check after, so many hours, which equates to like 6 months into school, but then you have to pay that back, right? Which is fine, whatever. But so I got a job at Fred Meyer being a cashier at night. So now I'm going to beauty school during the day, and then I'm cashiering at Fred Meyer's at night. While I was cashiering at Fred Meyer's, I'm 26 years old. At this point, 23, something like that. I stayed working at the Fred Meyer once I graduated, and then I got a job at Great Clips outside the door.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it
yeah.
was like I was
Still
double
connected.
double
Yeah.
dipping, right,
Okay.
right. So I just did like a little circle, and those are all the jobs that I've had like in my life. That's
Yeah.
it. You
I
know
worked
it.
at a grocery store too, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, we have. I don't know if you're familiar with it because I think it's more on this south part of town. But I worked at Roth's IGA. It's the grocery store where they wear the green apron. You know what I'm
Okay.
talking about? And you have to wear like a.
I feel like I've heard of Ross.
It's a button up shirt, white button up shirt. You got the green apron, and then you have a bow.
Okay.
You have to wear the bow, so it's
Nice.
gotta always wear slacks,
Just clean.
slacks, dress shoes all
That's
the time.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my first job.
Nice.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is, because most people think like, oh, you own a business, bro. You probably work for a lot of people to. It's like, nah, man, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I did not like working for people. I liked working for myself.
Yeah.
I motivated me the most.
Mm-hmm.
People don't motivate me. I motivate me. So it was funny because people think you gotta like do crazy things to make tremendous moves, and really you just have to think through the move a little bit more than you're used to thinking, which most people don't think at all. They're just going through the motions. Hence the energy being having a physical experience, very conscious, right? So you think about like, oh, what can I do to be successful? Like I need $1 million to do this. And that's just putting $1 million hurdle in front of what you're saying. So when I was 24, 25, I'm working at Safeway and Great Clips, right? Well, I bought a house at 25, a little 600 square foot. It was like 90,000 bucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I took a loan out on that and I bought a salon.
The trap house.
Pretty much. pretty much. It was just a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. I was young. I was kicking it. And then I lost everything in 2009.
Oh, shit.
You know, the crash and everything. It all just, and that was like, you know, I always say, if you guys hear me, you know I say shit like this. I say, you learn the most in your down times, right? You've heard me say that, right? So it's not from all your successes that make you who you are. It's what happens and how you come back from it, how you persevere through it, right? And you hear people talk like that, right? I hear myself, I'll watch this shit, I'll play it back, you know, or I'll watch it later. I'll be like, dang, I sound like a motivational speaker. You know what I mean? Because that's just what I hear them saying. But now it's like a light bulb, like, oh, I get it. If you really are genuinely nice from your heart, you get nice back from the world.
Was that rock bottom?
Yeah. I'd probably have to say, like, bro, besides, like, you know, being an addict and shit, you know, now I'm couch surfing. I'm homeless, trying to fucking, excuse me. But, you know, yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
You know, it was like what? And then then I went to City Hall. And I was, like, broke. I'm on couches, dog. And this will actually lead into my cousins who got out of prison, and I put them on game. And they're bosses right now. You can Google them. You can Instagram them. They're there. And but they let me sleep on their couch and shit. You know what I mean? So I put them on. And now it's like, bam, done, solidified. So, but it was just, I walked into City Hall, man, and I was like, is there anything I can do to own a business right now? And I'm talking to the city officials, you know, they give you the licenses and shit. You got to go to City Hall. For you guys that don't know how to start a business, just so you know, like anytime you want to start a business, first and foremost, got you, thank you. You get your LLC. You can get that on rocketlawyer.com. Stuff is basic. You get an LLC, right? That's one. Should take you 2 hours max. The second thing you do is you go to City Hall, and this is what I did. But I did it backwards. I didn't have an LLC because I didn't know, right? Everything I've done and taught, I learned it on my own. I don't really have mentors above me because I really just grinded it out, and I lost thousands of dollars learning. But anyways, don't let me go there. I'll go there next. But so I go into City Hall, and I'm like, bro, I got like $180. And they're like, yeah, it'll be $150, and you'll be a landscape maintenance company. So I was like, mainstream.
How did the wait, let's go back.
Yeah.
So you said you were rock bottom, you were couch surfing. I'm assuming you weren't as positive as you are right now, right? In life, or were you?
As positive as and hell no, I'm
Okay.
the light, son.
Okay.
Right now, I'm like coming down with Yeshua.
So then, what made you like have the courage to like decide I'm going to City Hall to pursue
Have you been
this?
homeless?
I haven't. That's why I'm
Yeah,
asking.
yeah.
That's
I
why I'm
mean,
asking.
you know, when you become like, you know, when I say couch surfing, I slept on a couple benches and shit too. But it wasn't like if I would call myself homeless. I was still trying to figure out how to get money and shit. You got to understand, bro. It's so dope. That was like what I knew. But then what I learned from that was like you're providing a product. This is considered a service in what I do, right? I go give an estimate. I go weigh out bags or whatever for them, estimate. And then I do the transaction. I provide the service. It's the same thing, bro. Once I got it, it was like I'm unstoppable. Now I have multiple streams of revenue in what I do, and we could get to that. But, you know, that's how you, like, it's, when people say they got multiple streams of revenue, that's how it changes, right? You create leverage with time. You're buying time because everything that we have on us, everything that I'm wearing, the skin, you're not taking it with you, right? And so when you think, like, the only thing you really have is moments, time, right now, this journey. So we want to make it an intense moment, a memorable one, and one that gives back not only to each other, but we emit that out and we give back to those people because we can grow people this way on a big scale to help people be the best them, and it helps all of us.
Yeah.
And in return, when you put that honest, sincere love out, you're gonna receive it. You know what I mean? So sorry to go so
you're good, you're
spiritual.
good. No,
but
it's all right.
yeah.
That's all good.
Yeah.
So you went in knowing you were wanting a landscaping business?
No, I went in. I
Wanting
knew
a
nothing
business.
about landscape.
You wanted a
gentlemen.
business.
Yeah, I wanted a business.
And they're like, here we have a landscape, right? 150.
Yep. And they handed that, and that's why I said mainstream landscape. You know what I mean? I literally did that right there, bro, at the counter. Like, I was thinking One Love Landscape. Lucky I didn't do that. Shout out to One Love, Ohio. Sorry about the train trust, train tracks, train derailment. But so,
I heard that's been happening around.
yeah, we don't want to talk about that. They won't put us on air. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I was going to name it One Love, and then I was like, mainstream. And since then, a lot of things that I've done have been mainstream media, mainstream entertainment, mainstream landscape. And it really just stays relevant and current, and I'm glad that I went that way. Now, the story behind that, because I have my homeboy that was pretty much kind of homeless with me too. Known him since day one. Carlos, shout out to Carlos. I hope you're doing
Carlos.
I hope you're doing good, Carlos. I love you and I miss you, and I hope you get your shit right. Anyways, me and him been like family. I mean, we are. He's just on his own path right now. And so when we were doing this business meeting, it was me and him out the gate for 6 months. And his brother did this, and he kind of showed him how to do it. So he kind of showed me how to do estimates, but he's the one that came up with the name. But then he got strung out by a female on H, and I haven't seen him. I saw him when his mom died, which was like 2 years ago, and I was there, but he was still kind of just like distant and, you know, maybe butthurt or whatever. But, you know, he's strung out. He got that monkey on his back.
That's tough,
Yeah.
man.
You know, and I can't.
Yeah.
That's not where I'm at with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish them the best. I got a couple homeboys I grew up with getting out of prison right now. I'm going to see what's up with them, see if they need a hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's where I'm at with that. But continue. Sorry, I would just.
No, it's all right.
I get off on these
we
tangents.
like
and
it,
I'm like,
man.
damn, you guys bring me to moments,
Dude,
bro.
we're
Like,
the
I
s-
forget about this shit in my life, bro. You
We're
know?
the same way. We
Yeah.
get excited when we talk
Yeah.
too, and then we
like,
start
where
talking
are
about
we
something.
at?
You're like, wait, we need to go back. We need to go back.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like it.
Yeah, no.
So then you picked out the name, and then what did you do?
And then I just started. I got some, and I tell this story. I just told this story on the way here because this dude from Florida hit me up. Robert Cena. What up, Robert? Para los puertorriqueños. yeah, he'll be checking it out later. But he's the homie, bro. He just landed a 1.7 freeway job.
Dang, big boy money.
Big energy.
Dang.
Big energy. Great person. Forget the monetary. The energy is just on the level, bro. And we just had a great conversation. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought about
it's all right.
what I was saying to lead me into that. But he's just a great guy. If you run it back, what was the question?
So, you decided landscaping and what you did next.
It was with Robert. I was
with-
trying to say what I was trying to say about
yeah.
Robert. I lost it. Damn it. It's okay.
It's all right. It's
Yeah.
all right.
Lots of subjects to touch.
Yeah. So, you decided landscaping. How big was your first job? Because you did landscape
you're
maintenance,
funny.
right?
Yeah,
When
I
you
hated
started
it.
You hated it. He said, I hated it.
Well, dude, I did it, right? So, I just started bidding jobs, and I was just trying to figure it out, bro. We were trying to figure it out together. Like, we didn't know nothing. I was a hairstylist before this for years. I knew hair, but I knew how to trim a bush real good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? I hedged the shit out of that.
There you go.
This was
yeah.
09?
09,
09.
10, 11, somewhere in there. 10, 11. I'm 12 years old.
Are you an artist, bro?
In what way?
Do you consider yourself an artist?
In certain ways, yes.
that's
I'm not a
funny.
dance artist
No,
because
no,
I
no,
believe
no,
that's
yeah,
an
yeah.
art, but I can't dance
sure.
like I would feel like I could dance. Don't get
I
it
see
twisted.
a lot of similarities in Jorge and yourself. You cut hair.
Nice.
And
Oh, you cut hair, huh?
landscaping
Yep.
and a lot of little things that you're saying. He's told me the same thing too.
Nice.
And he always told me that like landscaping would be one thing that he would really like doing because he says that you can go into a house and it can have like a messed up like yard, right?
100%.
But then you fix it and you can see the difference from like what I did. Like I made it look like this.
Yeah.
So it's a visual, right? And it's
Yep.
like a mindset kind of thing. But that's funny that you did the hair and all of that because that's
Similar.
that's really
Yeah.
similar to him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all by chance. It was never really planned.
Mm.
It all just kind of, I can't say that. I mean, dude, opportunity is everywhere. So like if it comes, I'm gonna get it. You know, I'm looking for opportunity now. You know what I mean? Before I was looking for other opportunities, if you will. You know what I mean? So now these are like, I don't really have a lot of friends. I have more like people I do a lot of business with that we're close. We do a lot of business. It takes a lot of trust to do business, to do a good job, charge the money, and still have a good relationship. But it's very possible. The people that say, oh, I don't work with family, or I don't work with this or that, it's all has to do with your attitude, because I could work with anybody.
Yeah.
Even if you do me wrong, I'm going to still walk away happy, positive, and leave it where it's at. You know what I mean? Because the faster you can be progressive in your thoughts of getting over the negative situations, the more faster you're on to positivity. And the more faster you're on to positivity, you're always just staying there. So then it's no longer you're chasing it, you just are. You know what I mean?
Let it go and move on to.
Yeah. So it's like you really, when you think like that, the success comes, because what you put out, you get back. Right? So here you go. Here's a good one.
Okay.
Winners always talk good about winners. Winners never talk bad about losers. But losers talk bad about everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yep, I've heard that before.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I love it though. I liked it so much I memorized it. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, that's money.
Yeah.
Because when you really think about it, all the people that I'm around that are successful, they only want you to be successful. And if you're not on the level, but you have a good attitude and you want to work with them, they want you to be on the level.
Yeah.
But if you're not on the level and you're just a hater and you know what I mean, then guys like me don't want to teach guys like you, but you guys are on the level, right? Because that's the point. I'm here because you're on the level. You guys are coming up. You're new. You're branding. Everything you got going on. From this place looks amazing, by the way, guys. I got to say, from my perspective of coming in and being the guy being interviewed, El Podcast, man, these guys are killing it. I mean, if you're somebody, you're going to want to get to know these guys. They're going to be moving fast and quick, and I can see that, and I'm excited to be a part of it. I was here first.
We appreciate your kind words, bro. They mean a lot.
Yeah.
Especially starting off.
Yeah, of course.
But I think you're 100% right. What I've noticed is that a lot of people that I've talked to that are like quite a bit bigger than us, everybody's been so freaking positive with us and like super supportive.
Yep.
Like, hey, you need anything, you let me know.
Yep.
Like, and I didn't really expect that. I mean, generally I would expect people to be nice, right? But these people are like going out of their way. Like,
and you know why?
Why?
Because you're not there yet. Because you wouldn't do it. That's why you can't understand it. And when you understand it, then you just understand it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Understand it. You are that guy. You just have to believe you're that guy, right? Because what you think about yourself and say about yourself. Okay, so in the morning, here's my morning routine. Can we get into that?
Yeah,
Are you guys cool with that?
Let's talk about it.
Okay, cool. So in the morning when I wake up, right, I get up at 4:15, and I call my homeboy, Jahari. Now, you ready? Yup. And I hit the gym, right? 4:30, 4:15, anywhere in that time frame, we're there. And we come back 5:50. I shoot over. Go ahead.
Who's the one that's late?
Never. We're on it, bro.
You or him? Who gets the first?
7 days a week. Oh, we're like even.
Yeah, there's no such thing as even, bro.
I can't take credit. And if you saw this cat, he's like a bulldog. You would think, it's Scott. You're always on time and he's late. But nah, man, he's been kind of pushing me. And
okay.
That's he's a guy that works for somebody. So shout out to him for having that type of motivation.
For sure.
Maybe business isn't for him, but I tell you what, his desire to not smoke cigarettes and drink and not have diabetes right now is next level, and it's a testament to the character I bring in his life. Like, he's pushing me, but he's thinking I'm pushing him. And that's when you're winning, both of you, because, I need that as much as I give that, right?
Yeah.
So it's good to see somebody like him get off of smoking and drinking in the last 2 months, bro, and just seeing him thrive. And that makes me happy, right? Because I'm out to heal people. And I'm going to tell you something. So when you think of an act of kindness, your serotonin and dopamine go up. So like, let's say you see a guy walking an old lady across the street. So him doing that kind gesture to her bumps her up like 100% in serotonin and dopamine. But watching the act of kindness happen from afar does it by 1,000%.
Really?
So it ups your serotonin by 1,000% and your dopamine. So think of that energy connection just from that understanding. Isn't that just kind of for me, it just blows my mind, bro.
It does, because I'm really into that. I really like that. I'm really into the energy. There's just so much to a human that it's just amazing when you
Yeah.
actually pay attention to the detail. What he was saying is basically when you look at if you're the person looking at that, you're more likely to do something kind
Yeah.
right after that or
Yep.
during the day, and it just makes you feel happy.
Yep.
It just makes you feel like you're there, and it's interesting.
It is.
It's interesting.
It is.
It's
I heard
really
that the other day
interesting.
too, man. There's some crazy stuff on the internet,
Yeah.
bro. People be telling you all sorts of stuff, and I gotta go through a fact checking. Like I'm just that guy. I got DuckDuckGo, Google, TikTok, Twitter. I gotta look at the same topic across all the platforms and see what the common theme is, and that brings me to digital currency. You know what I mean? I'm into digital currency. Something about me that I do that's outside of what I do.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you, bro. I'm sorry, but you were saying you go to the gym.
Oh,
for your daily
yeah,
routine?
my bad. Yeah,
It was
yeah. So I'm telling you my daily routine. So
4:15, I think you said.
4:15
4:15 to 4:30.
somewhere in there, and then I'm done at 5:50. I go get my coffee from Dutch because they're always young and happy, and we're just chilling. So in the morning, it just automatically pumps my vibe to go after
What do you
I
get
just
at
worked
Dutch?
out. Just an Americano.
Just that.
I'm a simple man.
Okay.
Add another shot, a couple creams, a couple sugars, and
Okay.
keep it smooth. I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water because I believe in frequency. So I got my water bottle.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't drink water out of plastic. I don't really drink out of plastic a lot.
Yeah.
You neither?
I do a lot.
I
Yeah.
tell him.
He
I'm
told
like,
me.
I told him, dude,
Yeah,
plastic,
yeah.
and he's like, why, dude?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I just.
There's parabens and stuff in it.
Ever since I was a young kid, I would think to myself, and I'm like, no, it's plastic. You don't know where the bottle's been. It's out in the sun. You don't know how they make.
Yeah.
It's plastic, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, plastic doesn't go away.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
It's forever. What
Forever,
they call
dude.
it, forever something in your body. Forever.
Yeah.
It's crazy, which means it never goes away.
Yeah.
So they're just the constant. The more you drink it, but. So, anyways, I try to be really healthy. I go to the gym, and then I do my day, right? With my guys, you see me in the morning. I do the morning motivation. That's right after I get out of the gym every morning, same time. I look forward to that. I have a lot of people reach out to me and be like, bro, and lots of hard times. I deal with a lot of people with a lot of hard times, which also reinforces how blessed I am. I know I've worked hard, and I know it's been a struggle, and I get all that about me. But at the same time, I'm super blessed for just what I've done. I feel super accomplished. If I did nothing more in my life, I definitely made it out the hood. You know what I mean? And that was something for me. That was a big deal because, I'm a ghetto superstar, bro. Straight up. And, I don't wish that on anybody. I don't care if you come from money. If you got a good heart and you're a good person, I'm not going to judge you on that. You know what I mean? I don't really like division, so teamwork makes the dream work.
Here you go. Yeah.
So my days are the same though. 7 days a week, right? I mean, I have my kid. He's wrestling. Actually, he's the champ. He just got the champ first year wrestlers novice tournament, they call it.
Okay.
He just took first place. So
Heck yeah.
it's first year wrestling.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he's a
Damn.
savage, bro, pit bull. Then I got my little daughter. She's hooping, and she kills it, bro. She's like this big, but they're 8, so they're like this big. So she's the smallest.
Yeah.
She's one of the leading scorers, and because of her older brother, always picking
Yeah.
on her and stuff. She's just aggressive.
Hands down.
Then I got the 3-year-old, and yeah, he's a handful. Whoops. My last mistake I'll ever make. No, he's great. Jude, Judas, Naya, and Styles.
Okay.
And yeah, busy all the time. My wife's Ashley. And that's it, bro. That's kind of like it in a nutshell. I live in the country. I'm so proud of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always wanted to have property and work for my property, and I have both.
Yeah.
So when I say I'm blessed, it's that, but I don't ever like to tell people that
Mhm.
because then people are like, oh, you got this dope car, this dope truck, or, I don't rock the Rolex
Yeah.
to be like, I'm cooler than you.
Yeah.
But it also lets me know who thinks like that in the room.
Yeah.
But it's really to show people that have never been there that they could do it too, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I got proof. I got the record for it, bro.
Yeah.
I could show you where I come from. I could show you pictures of me on dope. I could show you me being homeless. I could show you me being locked up. I could show you all those things, bro.
Mhm.
And so, I don't like to talk about it because I've already let that go.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But to make it more impactful, I guess people want to hear that. They can't take your word for it.
Mhm.
But all in all, bro, I never really want to relive that, but I learned a lot from it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I don't wish it on nobody, right?
Exactly.
But it really taught me to be a better man and a bigger man and a man with purpose, not only, so like when I do my videos in the morning, you know, on social media and shit, I'm not just doing that so I can help you guys or anybody else. I also do it to reinforce it in my life. Like I watch myself back because I'm like, damn, dude, I said something that was tight, bro. You know what I mean? And so then I look at like who's watching and shit through my analytics because I pay attention. And I see my son every morning, same time. So he's watching, you know, so I want to be that influence in the community. People know Mainstream Landscape. We spread love, great company, great people. You know, that's how I want to be looked at.
Yeah.
When it comes to donating, I donate. You know what I mean? So all those things that we think the raza can't do, I'm trying to change that for us too. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be that example, that shining for you guys, the OG, whatever, trying to put you on.
The mentality and everything. Yeah, it's shifting, man. I see everything. It's just everything shifting for sure.
Yeah. So it's just a unique time, you know, and I don't put no intent on the future. You know what that means?
What?
You're not worried about
An intent. I live with no intent, right? I live with just openness. I don't try to guess how it's going to be or what it's going to be like. I leave it to be whatever it becomes.
Yeah.
Right? And so when I'm doing whatever I'm doing, traveling to do this. Are you guys doing any traveling?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
You haven't been asked to go nowhere?
Not yet.
Man, you guys
This is only like our 6th video that we're gonna have up. This is new.
Oh, wow. You guys are even newer than I thought.
This is new.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Wow, you guys are
Gotta
doing real
fake-
good then. You guys are doing great.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Ne-
Let's go.
Or just believe you are and,
No.
bring guys like me to you.
That's what it is.
Yeah, man, you're winning.
That's what
Yeah.
it
I'm
is.
telling you, bro. I watched you guys and I see the couple I thought that was pretty cool too. The last couple, I don't know. Were they
Nancy and
married?
John.
Older
yeah,
Nancy and John.
yeah,
Nancy and
yeah.
John.
They were all right, bro.
So we have a lot of different types of people, different businesses too. So, you know, our goal is really to just take over a lot of the places. Main here in downtown Salem though. That's
Yeah.
kind of like our main goal too. But
Oh, what did I tell you?
that's
Go ahead and spit game to him real quick for me.
So, what he was saying earlier was because I was telling him about like Salem, and he's like, that's a really good idea. He's like, but he's like, you got to expand. He's like, because if you guys just think Salem, he's like, people, you got to realize people are watching you more outside of Salem. There's more people outside of Salem than there is in Salem. So if you put your mindset in just Salem, it may put you in a bubble where you're just like so focused in Salem that you don't realize how many people are watching you, or like that you can be known outside
So
of
how
Salem.
do you say it? So what do you say?
That's
so
right.
Tell,
Yeah,
what are the examples?
What's that?
What are the the examples?
That you gave me?
Yeah, remember I said it.
Oh, so he was saying like instead of like on Instagram we have El Podcast Salem, and he's like I would have like global or what was the other one? Global nationwide.
El
okay.
Podcast
Podcast.
Nationwide or
Yeah.
El Podcast
And-
Global.
And he's just
Like
like
Pitbull.
those the Pitbull nationwide, baby.
Yeah,
let's
man.
go.
Well, yeah, for
Nationwide.
sure. Why not? He's balling. He's a great
Doesn't he have that?
example. of-
Pitbull Nationwide?
He
Or what
said
did he do?
he's balding. No pun intended.
Yeah, no.
Shout out to Saeed.
Yeah, right. No, Pitbull's dope energy.
He is.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
big
dude, that
energy.
Yeah,
guys.
he's one of us. You know,
That
he
guy's-
represents us from just
that
a different
guy's-
shade, but he's the homie. You know, he would be that dude would be solid sliding through anywhere and being a part of anything. Speaks the truth, comes from, you know, the bottom, and he's just a shining story of what you can be if you just believe in yourself. You know what I mean?
Yup.
So let me tell you a couple things. Can I give a shout out to?
Yeah,
I spit
bro.
some game
Hell
too?
yeah.
man.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is for
stuff.
everybody.
I love it. So just a few of my revenue streams, what I do and stuff, just so you guys have understanding. I have the Realionaire Club, real person millionaire mindset. That's what a Realionaire is. Okay. And so what I do there is I have a YouTube and it's private. You know, I charge to let you in, just a one-time fee. You know, if you don't pay, people don't put their time into it. You got to make them pay for them to think it's valuable.
Yup.
When I find jewels for free all the time.
Yeah.
But so anyways, you got to pay to play, and you get in there. I let you in there on my private Realionaire Instagram, so that you can see private stuff, right? Obviously, so I teach other stuff just direct as opposed to just what I do on my regular platform, showing my jobs and stuff. And then I got a consulting company called Relevant the Group, and so I do consulting for whatever. You know, you start in a business, you need help with a product, you need help designing your website, I also teach that. So, and then I do social media influencing and podcast talking, and I show up. So
That's dope.
I get
Yeah.
sponsors for what I do.
Yeah.
But it's just like anything, bro. Like the best advice I could tell you guys, man, is just be consistent. Post everything. Run it right. Be true in what you're selling. You know what I mean? Whatever it is you're trying to do, figure that out. Create a little structure. Don't just wing it. Follow something, right? If you guys want to interview contractors or interview whoever's, but it's kind of like there's money in a niche, if you will, right? So you want to be global, but you want to kind of get into a market, right? Because you can't talk about food, then football, then contractors, then businessman. I mean, I guess you could, but it kind of might be like who you got to try to grab all those people. You know what I mean? So they got to wait till this episode to watch what they do in this episode when they can go watch somebody who's just talking about what they're trying to know.
Yeah.
See what I mean? So you kind of got to think about that or do a series of something like that. But I mean, you guys are on the right track of how you guys are trying to approach it. Don't just look for the guy with the most people. Look for people that are going to bring you some substance, that really want the best intention for what we're doing together.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Ask the right questions, obviously, all the time. So I think you guys got it going on. I'm excited what the future brings for you guys.
Thanks, man.
How old are you, bro?
Me? 34.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're the older guy. You're the youngest?
He's the
He's
oldest.
a 2000 kid right here.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
crazy.
here we go again.
Hey,
dude.
do you know how
Here
to
we
write
go
cursive?
again. Huh?
Do you know how to write cursive?
I do not. He doesn't either.
Yes, I do.
No, you're a
Dude,
liar.
they taught you
You
that.
don't know how to write
Yeah.
cursive? You're
Paper
too
and
old.
pencil,
You should.
Yeah, they taught
Yeah.
you that in elementary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they don't teach it no more.
They
I
don't
just
teach
figured this
you.
out
They-
about my
they
son.
never
I was
haven't been
blown
teaching
away
me.
by that.
They never
bro.
taught me that.
Yeah,
No, dude.
There you go.
man, that's why you can't read documents.
I can.
Well, cursive?
Yeah, I can read it.
You can read cursive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't
well,
write it though.
Yeah, no, writing it too. But I mean, you have to sign your signature.
No, I don't know how to write cursive.
That's
Damn,
crazy.
interesting.
I'm telling you, bro.
Interesting.
Blew my mind when I
This
was
guy's
saying
gonna
that.
clip this, dude.
Nice.
Nah, dude.
What else, bro? How can I help you?
Well-
what are some questions you might have?
I have a lot of questions.
Because you guys are doing a business.
Yeah,
this
we are-
is a
this is-
business right
yeah.
here.
But this is a business. But I had questions about your business.
Okay.
Because I think you've said right. You run a 7-figure landscaping business.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
So I don't really just want to just go past that. Like I
Sure.
feel like that's big. Like people need to know. Like part of the podcast is we want to let people know that we have very talented people, and that takes a
Sure.
talent to be able to run a business that big, right?
Of course.
I mean, maybe you don't think it's as big as you want it to be, but it's big. So I just want to pick a little bit at it, right? So
Let me back you up right there. It's big. It's hard to understand that when you're in my position,
right,
because like I watch other influencers and I think they're big and they're just like a guy and another guy. And then I'll watch another guy and I'll think like he's super big and he's just a guy in a garage with his friend. And these are big like influencers that people follow. And I'm like, well, what a trip, because I do have a bunch of employees and I do have a bunch of trucks and I do have equipment. And it's like, and then I have to scratch my head and go back and be like, damn, oh yeah, I remember when I couldn't even afford a wheelbarrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I have like crazy, crazy dump trucks and just, it's like, how did I do that? And it all feels like it just blink of an eye, bro. And if I have to chalk it up to anything, I would say, I built out my website. I stopped being cheap and trying to use the $99 template. And I put a lot of thousands of dollars into having an amazing website. And then I really took control of understanding marketing a lot. And so I'm a major marketer. That's what I probably would tell you I am.
when did you feel like you got stuck? Like you had that hurdle that you couldn't jump over until you realized that you needed to stop being cheap? Like was there
When you come to it, bro, like when you come to it and it's like for example, I was doing the maintenance, right? I told you, I hate the maintenance. And I had probably I was making like 8 to 12 G's a month on maintenance. But when you have like 40 houses paying you 100 to 175 a house to do the maintenance a month, right? And, when it's weekly during the growing season, that's a lot of busy. And then when it's in the off season, twice a month or even once a month in December, January, bro. It's like I'm barely breaking even, right? But these people think they're paying out the ass. And so like for years, 5 years, I had all the maintenance accounts, right? And so I would do them and I get paid, but they would always complain, oh, they left some leaves here, or there's a weed right here, just on that little baby money, right? And then I met Jose and Augustine, who work for me still, and they were like, well, the way I met them is I would be doing these maintenance jobs and I'd be dumping all my shit at the dump, and they would be there dumping their shit from their job, pavers or whatever it was, and I would bring beer. And we would drink beer. You guys know who Augustine is? Yeah, he's one of my first guys. And Jose's his son-in-law, who they both still work for me years already, 9. Damn. You know what I mean? And they were like, hey, our Jefe, we started doing little cleanups and shit together. They started helping me. And then I would bring beers every weekend, and we just sit there and drink beers when we were done. And we just got to know each other over the year. And then their boss was retiring, and these guys knew how to do pavers. I knew nothing about landscaping, let alone pavers, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? So when they were like, te enseño, y tú lo puedes vender y agarrar los jales, you know, and I was like, pero yo no sabe, you know what I mean? And they said, yo no sé, trying to correct me all the time. And that was when the magic happened. I did a patio with them. Like, I remember, I think it was like 180 square feet. They showed me how to build it. I built it with the shovel. Like, we did it, you know what I mean? And it was just the most amazing feeling when I got a $3,500 check in a day and a half, right? Yeah. I'm doing this maintenance with, 60, 80 clients at any given time in the busy season, or 40 in the low, but it's a lot no matter how you cut it. I'm dealing with all these personalities and all this billing and all that. And then I just do this job that took me a day and a half, and I made basically half of what I made dealing with all those people in 30 days. So when you start to understand business and put it together in time perspective, I made this much money compared to that, right? So it was a no-brainer for me. Yeah. I basically gave everybody a 30-day notice, and I only focused on getting hardscaping jobs.
So you gave up all the maintenance?
I gave up. There you go. It clicked for you. Yeah, I gave up all those thousands of dollars that I had built over 4 or 5 years, bro. I gave it all up in like an instant of just clarity. So when you say, how did you get over the level? That was when the level came to me, because I stopped. I had an opportunity. See, when you get to a levels, bro, I can't show you guys until you arrive there. It's like having a baby. You don't know how you're ever going to feel until you have a baby. And then I just called my homeboy yesterday and was like, hey, Kev, welcome to Fatherhood. He had a baby a week ago. How does it feel? And he's like, I said, you never thought you could love like that. Mm-hmm. So it's like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's levels to this shit. So I can't. As much as I give game and put game, it's partly have to do with experience. Yeah. Right? So there's something to be said for experience. So all you got to do right here, bro, you're taking little diamonds from people like me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you just apply it. I'm not I won't jump off subject. So anyways, I was selling hella hardscape jobs, bro, and I just got better.
Who taught you how to bid?
Bigger. Build or bid?
No, bid.
So you learn. I need, 4 inches of gravel. I'm removing 6 inches of dirt. I'm adding 2 inches of sand, the paver, and then the sand over the top, and then the snap edge and the spikes. That's how you bid the job. You take all those products and you put them on an invoice, right? And they give me what my price will be for all that material. And then I go and I'm like, okay, so that's going to cost me $500 to get all this material. So I'm going to charge them $2,500 to do the job. Mm-hmm. And that's how I started bidding. I didn't really know how to bid when I started bidding. I just knew that's how I would bid, but I didn't know how much to mark it up. You know what I mean? Now it's like 15% is like standard. Mm-hmm. You just mark it up 15 and you're going to be right in the ballpark with everybody else in Oregon. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's to be said across the nation, but. And so then it's just learning, bro. And then it's just like riding a bike. Once you start to understand it, I have software. That was when my business started to scale, right? Because I introduced software into what I was doing in my business. And once I introduced the software, bro, it just streamlined everything and was allowing me to quadruple the jobs instead of doing double, right? So it changes your level of perspective and understanding. I'll tell people all day, they're still writing on paper, bro. I'll meet them at these events and shit, and I'll be like, how do you do your bidding process? Because, I can teach you some stuff real quick that would just change your whole business model, right? And they'll be like, oh, I do it on paper and this is how I write it. And I'm like, dude, you should get this software. It's $25 a month. It remembers everything for you. It reminds you to do it. And once you enter the information one time, it does it for you. And it's like, what? And they never act on it. They're just, what? You know, it's like, okay.
That's that hurdle.
Yeah, I know. That's what you're asking me, right? But it's that simple, right? It's somebody, dude, if I come up to you and I tell you, hey, bro, you go, I want to scale my business. And you're asking me that question, right? Ask me the question.
How do I scale my business?
I would introduce software that basically automates everything you do, from when you build the client ticket to setting up a task to go do an estimate, to writing the estimate, to converting the job into a job, to invoicing it. All that is what has to happen in order for you to do a full project. It doesn't matter the size of the project. It could be a $100 job, but those are the steps of business in a service industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, or anything that you provide to somebody, right? It's the same as the dope thing that I told you earlier. So it's the same thing across the board. So when you understand that perspective, you start to realize this is how you do business, right? And so when you do business like that, you're doing it the right way so people can read it. And you're scaling the business, right? You add scaling to your business, it changes, it frees up so much time.
Yeah.
That's what automation is, but it takes away the jobs from the people.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what part of your business
Yeah.
do we introduce automation,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
So you introduced automation, and at that point, how many people did you have working for you?
Oh, man. Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to say 5? 4 or 5?
So were you still like boots on the ground, like still working on the job sites at
Oh,
that
I
point?
work still.
But not there every day.
No,
like,
no.
Like I'm assuming you're working
Estimating.
on your business versus in your business.
Yeah.
At this point. Does that make sense? Did I say
30,
that right?
70, 30, 70.
30/70 is what you do.
I'm still in the field, like I'll bring them a pallet of blocks or I'll bring them a pallet of pavers or whatever, you know what I mean? And unload it, like I'm doing the work with them.
Right.
But no, I don't sit there and like I put the jobs together, lay it all out, give them all the dimensions, give them the renderings or the videos, whatever we have done for that particular client. And then it lays out the job for them. So we just walk through it and then I visit, you know, periodically, which is pretty much every day. You know, we're on it every day. So, but I will tell you this. If you stay consistent and you do your best and you be honest and you really focus on trying to make this work, it'll work if you just be consistent. Now, if you go above and beyond consistency, it's going to work even better, right? But if you at least dedicate your, you know, half your time to this from your job, but if you're saying the whole time, dude, that's amazing. There's so much potential that you could possibly do when you believe in you. It's like unimaginable, right? I do landscape, but I did that with the means. And what that means is I did landscape to see if I can make enough money to help me create other opportunities in my life. Because what do people always need to do things?
Money.
Right. So, I mean, you just reinforce that. But you just have to believe that it flows to you quickly and easily. And don't go against resistance. Be resistance free and let things naturally flow. And say things. Manifest into your life. Show me how great it can get. Say it to yourself. Show me how great it can get. Speak that truth into power, bro. Believe in, I think you guys are just, I'm excited for you. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? And coming here, like I said, I can't say it enough, bro. I've been to podcasts and I've seen different podcasts and I've seen really good ones and I've seen really bad ones. And what I could say, it doesn't matter how nice or how not nice something is. It matters the content that you're putting out. You know, you really want to be able to have people leaving with like, I'm glad I watched that. I didn't feel like I wasted my time. This dude right here is really trying to spit some game. You know, maybe I don't spit it in a perfect corporate world of, you know, right all together, bro. But I definitely know that my heart is in the right place. And success is for anybody that really can believe in themselves. Once you have the mindset, everything will just come to you, that what you believe you should or want in your life.
We weren't tripping. We don't trip about that either.
Yeah.
But we have Nancy and John across the street, they own an antique shop. Well, it's
Oh,
not
okay,
really an
nice.
antique shop. It's more like a thrift. No, what do you call it? Like a
It is an antique.
Secondhand?
It is an antique shop, but it's antique mall.
Okay,
But
cool.
it's slowly, I think, converting to
Thrift?
probably a thrift store.
thrift store. Yeah,
Yeah,
in a
they
way.
probably
Just
need to,
cool
make some
things.
money.
Yeah.
cool
You know
things,
what I
just anything cool things,
Sure.
right? And they've owned the place for this is their 1 year anniversary, and
Oh, so it's all new business too.
no, so it's not new business. So the lady that owned it before that they got the business from had owned it since '84. That place has been in that building since 1984.
Is that old?
That, well,
Because I was born before that.
so, no, well, I mean, for a business, for a business,
Yeah.
that's a good time for a business.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that
that
building
is-
is old.
Yeah.
That building. I mean, we were talking about it in our last podcast, but there's been a lot in that building. What they say there was
The
a mini
first
golf.
Paramount, Paramount movies, they
yeah,
built
yeah.
that.
Wow.
That it was a
Okay.
theater before.
What else?
And then Fred Meyer. And
There was a
then,
Fred Meyer's. That was the
Oh,
first
that's a
Fred
trip.
Meyer's in Salem.
That's
Okay.
the-
Okay.
Yeah, in Salem. Second Fred Meyer in Oregon, basically. It's
Mhm.
got a lot of history.
Wow.
It had a door too for the tunnels because Salem had tunnels back in the day. Oh, and then there's
Oh.
Taunted.
it's got a lot of history.
I don't want to talk about that. That's a
That-
negative
that
for
is-
me, bro. I don't want
I just-
hit the brakes. Cue the music.
The reason why I bring that up is because we've had a booth there for like 6 months, and maybe as you saw, we're into like collectibles. We like cards. We love cards. We do Pokemon. We do
Okay.
football. We do basketball, NBA. We do all of that.
Sure.
Right? And there was a card show up in Portland last weekend that we went to,
Oh, that's where you guys.
and
went.
that's
okay.
why we were. That's why we were there.
yeah.
But it was weird.
It's just
man.
a different feeling, bro.
I
I
haven't
mean,
been
out
to
here
the-
it seemed like all vibrant and alive and
It's nice.
and
It's
clean,
clean.
and
Yeah, there
lots
was
of
not clean.
lights,
The thing
and
is-
all the parking spaces were taken, and that makes me happy
It's-
because I remember when the tumbleweeds were rolling around the blocks. You
It's
know what I
growing,
mean?
man. New
Yeah.
hotel, new apartments. They're building more apartments, part of the mall. They're gonna do. It's just
It's
more
expanding.
It's
businesses are coming
expanding.
in. It's just.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it
yeah.
politicians?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Who is it?
What do you think?
There
a
ain't
good
no
question.
intel out here.
That's a good question. Well, there's Amazon.
Okay, so it
Amazon's
might
huge.
be Amazon people.
That's a huge. I mean, we
Yeah.
have a lot of warehouse jobs like that. Amazon was the newest one. They've only been here for like 4
yeah,
years.
that's probably it. Yeah, whatever the biggest, the
Um,
company probably has, employs the most people.
a lot. That's probably
So you-
one of the
who-
biggest employers.
Yeah.
Salem Health is growing too.
There you go. So
Salem Health is the
doctors,
largest employer in the state of Oregon.
That's doctors.
The hospital, Salem Hospital.
Oh, Salem Hospital. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So that's probably who they are, doctors and lawyers. Because there were some nice whips out here too. I was kind of impressed at the like
yeah.
how it's packed, the selection of people, the caliber. Because you could tell.
Yeah, I was
know?
parking my car and I saw a Bentley right now for the first time
And
here
I-
in this area. I thought
yeah.
it was you, dude. I was like, damn, this guy got a Bentley.
I drove my Chevy Dirty Max tonight, the brand new one, High Country.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that guy we were talking to, the new bar owner.
Oh, side hustle.
Yeah.
There's a new
Okay.
bar
That
next
guy.
door.
Yeah, you should interview that guy.
We will.
Yeah,
we
totally.
linked
That's
up with
cool.
them.
All
Yeah.
the local businesses around here, you
This
can do
is
that.
this is crazy talking about that guy. This is what you were saying, right? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no,
we're
no,
good.
I'm
stealing
yeah.
your stories,
No,
bro.
yeah, we're
I
running.
have no story, dude.
Yeah,
No,
it
yeah, we-
ended. Continue.
Yeah.
We met the owner. It's him and his wife. We met the wife like a month ago or so, but we
Sure.
just met him. And I was asking him what he had done previously.
Yeah,
And
I'm sure he has a story to tell.
he's got a big story to tell.
Yeah,
He's gonna
for
be a
sure.
really interesting guy.
I love
but
it.
he managed.
I'd love to talk to him too.
Do you need a
We
meeting?
might need to get a drink
Y-
later.
Yeah, we might need to get a drink later. But he helped in managing. I forgot what the dealership is called, but it may ring a bell. The people that own the Mercedes dealership in Wilsonville.
I
they
know where it's
own
at,
The
yeah.
the Honda in Gresham.
Okay.
And then there's another one. I forgot what it was. Jeswick.
forgot,
I
dude.
remember what the name of it is. The company that owns it. I forgot what it
Sure,
is.
sure.
But he started working with them, and he helped opening up 40 car dealerships in the last 13 years.
And that's the dude at the bar.
He doesn't own that, but he was a big part in that.
But he owns the bar now.
Now he owns the bar. So now he stepped away. He decided. I'm not sure if he completely stepped away or if he's like slowly stepping away. But he was saying that he was trying to get into different businesses.
You know who you guys need to get on here? That would
Who?
be tight. Somebody that's from the safari, bro, out there in the wild safari and shit. Like somebody with a proven track record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get on Instagram, you find them, bro. I see them. There's people out there chilling, and you just don't be afraid to like hit
Yeah.
people up and be like, "Yo, you want to come on?" Don't ever feel
Oh,
that
yeah,
way.
no.
Yeah, no, you're doing them a favor. You're giving people a
Yeah.
voice. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, even if they have a big platform, like, bro, I walk by people that got big star power, and they always say what's up to me. You know what I mean? So it's like,
you know what I really like about this too? That it's so new that everybody that we ask, they're like, I've watched podcasts, but I've never been invited to a podcast.
oh, okay,
I've never met anybody that's gone to a podcast.
sure.
And I think that that's where our leverage comes in.
I think it's that, and then Salem doesn't. I don't think they have.
Yeah,
I've
but
tried
people will
looking
fly in, bro.
I've-
This is where somebody flying in here. This
No,
is nice. When you get here, you
especially
don't just,
downtown. I mean, you're.
yeah, it's clean out here.
yeah.
You guys are winning all the way around. Like,
We are winning all the
you
way
know,
around.
I'm having my event, and I'm like, damn, I got to bring them downtown Portland. But man, this is the nicest
Salem,
place.
bro. Salem.
It's too late.
Well, yeah,
This
next
March
time,
3rd.
next time.
A Gucci time. Don't be late. It's
Don't-
gonna be on and popping. Bring your suit.
Let's
Be
go,
ready.
baby.
There you go.
Oh, dude, it's gonna
We
be
gotta talk
so
about that, too.
live.
We
Yeah, let's
gotta-
go.
we have
Talk
to
about
talk
it.
about that.
Let's talk about it.
So what you just mentioned that you had like 3 or 4 different businesses. Which
Yep.
business is the one that's doing this?
This is Mainstream Landscape doing this.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, it's not your
because
production company
everything
that's doing
comes
this.
from production.
Well, didn't you say you had like 3 or 4
Oh,
businesses?
I see what you're saying. Like Mainstream Entertainment. That was
Yes,
when I
exactly.
was doing music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
I don't
okay.
do music no more, but I got some dope music.
You a rapper,
but I don't
bro?
really share it with nobody.
You're a rapper, bro?
Yeah, I'm pretty solid, bro.
Dang.
I might show you one song if you want to hear it.
You may have to, bro.
All right.
have to.
All right. I'll show you one.
Dude, this guy was a rapper, dude.
Ah,
you-
What? Oh my God, let me see that. So yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought right there.
We were talking about the Gucci time. We were
Oh,
about to
yeah,
get
yeah.
into it. We were about to get into
so,
it.
yeah, obviously, hopefully you guys can make it.
We'll make it happen.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
gonna make it
March
happen.
3rd. What are you doing the 2nd?
Whatever you need us to do, bro.
Yeah. Why can you guys stage at the warehouse out in Sherwood?
Yeah, we'll
Would you
make it
guys
happen.
mind coming out there and bringing what you need and
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
and then you could just leave it at whatever your comfort
Yeah,
level
yeah,
is,
yeah.
and then in the morning we could travel together to the event.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that
we'll make
it's
it
kind of
happen.
like a
too.
full day thing? Because if you're gonna join me for the 3rd, you might as well come to the VIP treatment on the 2nd.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
there
You
go.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, unless he wants to participate, he can only come for like this much of it to film. Same with Betsy, because she's not in it either. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's that because they don't allow what we're doing. You have to wear
Okay.
sweats, drink a lot of water, and bring a pillow and a blanket. It's gonna be amazing. So, you guys are invited to that.
Okay.
And he could go too, but he can't do any of the content stuff, and I would hate for you guys to miss
Okay.
out on that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
yeah,
should be
sure.
doing content, right?
Okay.
Just my suggestion.
Yeah.
You guys do what you
Yep.
want.
Yeah, yeah.
But they won't allow him to be there doing content after we get started.
Yeah, yeah.
So just for all you VIPers coming out, if you see this, be excited, baby. It's going down. Okay. I am going to show you something, and I don't share this with nobody. So we're going to take an intermission and listen to my song.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's go. Yeah, your boy. Check it. Face down, ass up, you heard it once before. Put your hands up, girl, give me some more. Girl, you know I'm the realest, so vibe with me. The realest one in the 503. Take a hit at us. Right here, have no fear, make your worries disappear. The best is right here on my leer. Seeing crystal clear with a girl getting naked in the rear. So we elevating the new levels. Piling more money than we can all shovel. You could tell by the diamonds in my bezel. We that new shit, yeah, we next level. So we elevating the new levels. Piling more money than we can all shovel. You could tell by the diamonds in my bezel. We that new shit, yeah, we next level. Ladies, put your hands up. Ladies, put your hands up. Ladies, put your hands up.
I never share this.
Ladies, put your hands up. We continuous on a new level. Kick up the bass, turn up the treble. Pockets on swole, cause the pedals to the metal. I don't need no muscle. At the top of my hustle, I stay ahead of the game. I stray from you lanes. My cash flow on point while you collecting the change. Back to the ladies, that's the name of the game. Pinpoint precision, and I got you in my aim. After the party, we can jump on my plane. The very next day, have you seen a new scene? Living new dreams, driving new things. Under my wing, da 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 me. Let me hit that thing, I'ma show you what I bring. Make sure you sing, cha-ching, cha-cha-cha, ching, cha-cha-cha-ching. Ladies, put your hands up.
There you go, man. That's it. There you
Some
go.
March
So-
right there.
yeah, so I dabble a little bit, but I kind of don't really.
You still do it for fun?
I have a whole studio. I make music. I DJ. I have all of it. You guys have not seen me do that yet? Yeah, I do all that. I have fun with it, bro. I have fun with my life. That's
You
have
really
to.
what I
Yeah.
mean. This is not work for me. This is all energy being having a physical experience. Like I say, man, I'm living like I lived shitty for a lot of years, though. You know what I mean? It wasn't always just like I really felt this way about myself. It wasn't really till I came to that. I was like, man, I could do anything I want to do. I could be around whoever I want to be. And then when you start realizing that, I could pick up the phone and call you because if you're watching me on Instagram, I could hit you up right there on a face call. It's like, what's up, dog? What you doing? And it's when you start reaching out to people like that is when they accept you, call Kanye West. What's up, Kanye? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, oh man, what you doing? Hit me up on the app. I said, and there's a call button right here. I got your number.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's really like that. So I empower you guys to, take this head on, bro, especially if you gave up your job, you know what I mean? Go for it. And there's nobody stopping you. You guys are at an advantage. There's not a high percentage of people doing what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Looking as us.
Yeah,
Dude, we got a lot of things going for us.
yeah,
bro. I'm telling you, dude.
totally. So
John said that I have a radio face.
yeah, totally. Yeah,
He's like,
John was right.
Dang.
Yeah.
John, you lied to him.
No, not this John.
Oh.
No.
Oh, the other John.
The other John. He
Okay,
said I had
got
the
you.
radio face. I was
Nice.
like, dang, John. No, not this John. The other John. Yeah, I was
You're
like, dang,
You're
you're
Juanito.
Juanito.
Yeah,
my
we're
bad.
talking about
dang.
John, Holmes.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I thought we were boys, John.
Yeah, nice.
Gucci time.
Yep. So March 3rd, obviously the VIP treatment is the day before that. It's all day. So then obviously at the end of the night, then you guys have everything there. Then at the end of all of it, then we're podcasting. And we're putting everybody that is a sponsor, because that's the VIP treatment, the people that help me out, who may sponsor you guys in the future, obviously, right? Because you're going to be there and you're going to interview these people that are in that VIP. You're going to get to know them. And then you're going to obviously get to pull them up for a couple minutes and do that, and that'll be very powerful for you guys. But it's formal. It's motivation and inspiration at its finest. Basically, a recap of my life, and really just kind of doing what I do when I podcast, tell you who I was and what happened in my life, and then transition into how can I help you with your life? You know what I mean? And so, I'm just creating an environment of winners, and that's really what you're walking into. Anybody that's at that place, honestly, I would have to say should feel privileged to be a part of something so special to me.
Yeah.
And I know I put a lot of heart into everything I do, and there's no doubt that you guys will be impressed beyond, measure. That's how I bring it. Okay. And when you bring that into it, you guys are going to give it right back. And that environment can really create a lot of opportunity for you guys. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Who's your ideal, I don't want to say they're customers, but your ideal people to come to that event? Who would get the most out of this? And everybody would get a lot, but who would
what do you
is
mean?
there a specific,
Depends what you're
your
talking about.
industry would get the most out of this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's people, contractors and stuff like that. But to be honest, I don't know everybody that has signed up to come see me from out of the nation. And, there's people that are just like regular moms, bro. Regular people. Mm-hmm. Everybody ain't some baller person that wants to be inspired or is inspired by the words that I speak. There's other people that are like, I got to just go meet this dude, and there might be a teacher, or a real estate agent, something like that. And so it's industry focused, but really it's personal growth. You know what I mean? And that's really how I look at it. And I think the reason that I think about that so much is because ever since I became a good person, everything has changed for me. Yeah. In a positive way. And so it's like, man, I don't want to talk about anything besides just being a good person, because it makes me feel good and good things happen to me the more I try to enlighten that way. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I feel like I'm a dead horse, but I also feel like people don't get it because, I've done this before with the same person for hours. And then I just realized, man, I'm just wasting this time that they don't want to change. And I'm just trying to beat it into them, you know what I mean? And it's like, man, it doesn't matter how honest people, there's too much technology and there's, people are so busy. So to try to get them to that conscious understanding, man, it really takes effort. And so you really got to find the right people. And that's what the Gucci time is, right? Yeah. Putting all the people that got businesses, motivated enough to get up and fly out here, people that have huge big companies, you know, multi-millions
Yeah.
and 1 billion, you know what I mean? Hopefully this don't get out before that date, but you know, I got a billionaire in the room, you know, and gubernatorial candidate, Mark Dillman will be there. Man, some attorneys, you know, so like not just whoever's, bro. You know what I mean?
I got you.
People that donate, you know, philanthropists. God, that sounds so crazy to say. That just sounds so crazy to say, bro. And I'm gonna speak to them, you know. And these got degrees, and there's just different kinds of people, all walks. And the one thing that connects us is my light. You know what I mean? Because everybody's there to be a part of my life.
For sure.
And I bring them to me, and I welcome them openly. And if you got a golden ticket, you are going to be part of an experience that is going to really kind of make you fucking want to grind. And that's what I bring to the table, right? Because that's who I really am. I really don't really know people that work as hard as I do unless you're out there doing 7 figures, you know? I don't see people getting up at 4:30. I'm at the gym. I'm the first one there, me and Jahari. You know what I mean? When I'm leaving, people are starting to come, you know? So I know I'm already ahead of the game out the gate. You know what I mean? I'm winning. All my emails, everything are done. Everything like that is done like almost before I even start the next day. So then it's like I'm free the whole day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm still drumming up business and working towards it. And so that's what I would want people to take from it. You know, I'm not going to be like, oh, hey guys, if you got a business, you should get some software. And you know what I mean? We're there to raise the vibration of everybody in that room. And everybody's already on a high vibration. So it's going to be dope. If I was to play music only and allow us to eat and have a good time and, you know, drink or whatever, whatever, you would still have a major time. You know what I mean? But the fact that we can mix it up and stir it up, that's what it's going to be. And then everybody loves to dress up. So hopefully you guys own a suit.
We have a few,
That's why I was asking, because when I saw that, I wasn't sure if it was like only structured for like contractors, but like me, for example, I really enjoy watching like for example, like Ryan Serhant. He's a real estate agent, right? I'm sure you've seen his social media is crazy.
I've heard of him.
But he motivates me, and I have no means of getting into real estate. But he talks mainly about real estate, but what he's doing with his life and his business, just like motivates me. So that's why I'm saying, so anybody that owns any business that wants to get motivated, that wants to do better in life, this is the spot.
Exactly.
This is for
exactly. You could turn to the guy next to you, and he's like, is doing $100 million. You know what I mean? And be like, hey, Tom. You know, you could be like, you know, how are you this evening? Because part of everything that I do is you have to talk to people you don't know, get uncomfortable, go meet some people, have a good time, you know, and that's really what it is, bro. And when you are around that, that's what I'm trying to say. There's people that put you on. That's really what I'm doing is I'm connecting people in this event. I'm really putting people on a major level. Right? When you bring that many successful people together, you put 150, 100 people, whatever, 200 in a room. That's like going to the club, right? You're at the club and there's like 100 people in there, right? But they're all drinking and smoking and doing all that. Okay, that's fine. Let's take away the negative part of all that, because you know what they're there for. And let's change the mindset. Everybody in the room is a successful, thriving business or somebody that could afford to fly here and come to this event. You know, they didn't come on their last dollar. They're somebody's. Even though I may not know exactly who they are. So I treat everybody with the utmost respect, especially in that room, right? I want to know who you are. I want to know what you bring. I want to know how we could work together. Same thing I'm doing here with you guys. I want to know how we could work together too, right? Each one teach one, right? There's some masters there. And then there's going to be some low-lying fruit, you know? But you never know what the strength of this person will be when it comes to this time. Like, you guys are still young. Like, you're younger than me too, bro. But, you know, when you're young, to be wise is to be wise. You know what I mean? And real wisdom is, like, just the truth, right? And so when you get to that and get to a Gucci time, bro, it's going to be that moment, right? Like I said, if you want to freaking build your business right now, this will be that moment. Because you're not, Otherwise, it's just this.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I travel. You see me traveling. I was just in LA, Vegas. I'm leaving to Atlanta 1 week after my event. You know what I mean? Then I'm hitting back down to LA. Some other places, bro. Virginia, Arizona. So, you know, like I got a crazy schedule, bro. And it's like I'm trying to get around those people that are making moves like that.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. So it'll be exciting for the content for you guys. I don't know how you guys are gonna set it up, so I'm not gonna tell you or whatever. You guys got to figure that out.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
This guy, the artist.
No, I'm just saying, like, tell me what you need ahead of time. Like, you know, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to bring your little camera set up in
Yeah, yeah.
this, but you could put it in. Like, I get you a table set up. You just gotta tell me, and just some regular chairs. Like, I got that,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So just actually the day before the event, 8 a.m. on the 2nd, which you guys should be with us. We're going there to set up. So technically, you guys could just come for the setup.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's what it is. We go set up. Yeah, we go set up, and then that's how we run it. It's empty. But so then we'll be in there the day before, because I'm setting up the day before, obviously. So you'll be privy to that, and then you guys can, if you can get those pop-ups done, I suggest getting on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That way you have that, and so you just bam right there, cameras, lights. You guys will be straight, bro. And while it's going or whatever, bro, feel free to just, you know, hey, interview somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a lot of content.
like you wouldn't believe.
Yup.
And you could do it standing too if you're able to be mobile.
Yup.
You could do it standing too. You know what I mean? Just to get different parts of the room. There's going to be lots of stuff going on. It's not just going to be stage focused. So
Yeah.
I have it laid out pretty dope, bro. I think you guys. I hope you
Damn.
guys have a
It's
good
gonna be
time.
We're
Yeah,
gonna have a good
I
time.
hope, I hope you guys
Sounds like
come
fun,
to,
for sure.
you know, really kind of, you know,
Yeah.
rub elbows and just come to support me.
Yeah.
That, you know, that, and that's all I could really ask for.
Mhm.
And so that's that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's a Gucci time, bro. I am so beyond words. You know what I mean? I just, I'm nervous, happy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
That's
what I
good, yeah.
mean? And I've never done anything this extreme.
Mhm.
You know, this is like extreme, but it's in those intense moments that also teach us. So, you know, I always want to enlighten people and help people grow. So I'm trying to create a platform. I am the platform that is doing it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to come and get some conscious minds going on and some humanity back into life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word, yeah.
So that's my whole like purpose with that, bro. I don't know what just made me want to do that. You know, literally. And I had a person drop out of it, and then I got discouraged, right? But it's how you get through those tough times. Like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll just throw a party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna go out there and do it, you know? And then I started thinking, it doesn't even matter what I do, bro. That room is gonna be so vibrant and full of color and so many amazing people. I could probably not even show up and just turn the music on.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I know that is gonna be like. And I'm so happy to be able to provide that atmosphere for so many people. A positive, informative, no time wasting, awesome party. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at. And I don't know how long it's been since you dressed up, but mine was prom, 1983. Just kidding.
I was
bro.
gonna say, bro. I was gonna say,
I'm
bro.
just kidding, dog.
There's no way.
I was just seeing if you're paying attention.
Very well.
Yeah, that was awesome. No, I was just trying to hit you with that, bro.
I was like, bro.
I got you. Yeah, that was good. That was funny. So what's next?
You got questions?
Nah, dude.
I have a.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
I just have a few more
Sure.
questions.
Yeah,
These will
yeah.
be quick though.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an employee put regular gas in any of your mores?
Oh, fuck. I think I just.
This was his question.
I
Actually,
think I just went through 2 pistons in the last month, and I had to, you know, come on, guys, this isn't killing your bonus. That's the truth. Every time I have to buy a new part, or not a new part, but a new tool, like I'll do the maintenance all day. But if you put the wrong gas in it, whoever did it, that's working on your bonus. Still hook it up and shit. Like it ain't like, you know, but at the same time, it's like I kind of gotta, come on, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
like so
firm.
hella cool, and they respect me so much. It's not really like even like an argument. It's just like I bring it up. You know, it's not. It's so easy at Mainstream Landscape. You know what I mean? It really is, because when you're just so nice to the guys and they care about you, bro. Like I get back to my house right now, and one of my guys he washed 2 of the trucks. Not on the clock. He don't have to. Nobody asked him. I mean, dude,
Dude, that's Mexicans, dude.
I know.
Dude, my uncles.
I love it.
Dude, my uncles do construction. They do excavation.
Yeah.
And
I do
dude,
excavation.
my uncles, I drive by their house on a Saturday, and these guys are fucking washing their work trucks.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, dude, why are you washing your work trucks? Like, dude, we're not gonna fucking drive to work in a dirty ass truck. They're like,
Yep.
nah, we got to be clean.
Yep.
I'm like, okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
Those little gems you get from a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
You learn
Stuff
something
matters.
from everybody.
So don't say you fake it till you make it, bro. Just be what it is. You know
Well-
what I mean? It is
well,
what it is.
We're not big
El
yet,
Podcast.
but we're not. We are faking it, as in like people think we may be bigger than we really are, but don't by any means think that we our mindset is not like dude, we're the most positive. We believe in
So
each
be
other.
the mindset.
We believe
So
in
be
each
the
other more than
mindset.
anybody in this world.
Oh,
dude.
I know. I'm excited.
We got that.
I see it. Yeah.
And just to finish off on a good note, dude, or a different note, I guess. We appreciate you coming out on a Feel Good Friday.
Yep.
Means a lot. Can you talk about a little bit about Feel Good Fridays? Let's let people know about Feel Good Fridays.
I mean, can we just stop the camera and then start the camera and just run a Feel Good Friday video?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But we'll keep it.
Thank
Like,
you guys.
This is behind the scenes.
Oh, keep it
behind
going?
the scenes. Yeah, this is how we do it.
Yeah,
This-
let's
you
do
want-
it.
You ready for it to
Yeah.
get live on a Feel Good Friday?
Woo.
Shit. Yeah. Where do you want to be? Yeah. Just go right there. Up and down and across. Up and down and across. Yeah, what's up, y'all? Edward here, Mainstream Landscape, a quality company, a confident choice winning because I believe it, speak it, and feel it. And I have a Feel Good Friday for you guys. El Podcast, give it up.
Go.
Let's go, baby. Let's
we're,
go.
We're out here doing
Feel
our
Good Friday.
thing. And, you know, it's been amazing. Thank you guys for having me. We're about to wrap it up here. And one thing you feel good for, quick.
Having you on, man.
You?
Life.
I love it. So that's it on this Feel Good Friday. Feel good for life and having me on here. Wait, did that work? It worked for us. Have a great weekend. Love the people around you. Kiss them, hug them, and be a good person. Until next time. Mainstream Landscape, a quality company, confident choice, and El
Podcast.
Podcast.
Hey, podcast. Let's go, Salem, Oregon, baby.
Let's go, baby. Deuces. So that's it, bro.
Yeah,
There you
there
go,
we go.
man.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And I mean, you'll see that shit'll pump you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to
Yeah.
post that today? It's
What-
Friday. Yeah.
What do you call that? What is a camera
Stabilizer. She said.
stabilizer?
Or
It's called a cage, camera cage.
Camera cage.
You gotta
John's
start.
taking
You gotta
notes.
start learning that. Everybody always asks that. Yeah, it's cage, bro.
You got that, John?
you got that, Juanito? Use
Yeah.
Jorge's
he's
credit
like-
card.
he's
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on it,
Hey,
man, I'm
hey.
on
hey.
it.
So on that note, right? I'm a landscaper, but I'm just another spoke in the tire.
Yeah.
I'm just a really strong spoke. Same thing, bro. You see somebody with something that you might want to use, or you know, like I got these mics, bro, that I typically have on, but you guys are set. But that's why I bring my
Yeah.
own shit, because sometimes people ain't set, so I'm ready.
Yeah.
So she has it lined out. I didn't put it
Damn.
on because I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, we're legit right here.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
Hell yeah.
sounds good. The cameras, everything about it, the mics. So we're good right here. So the point being is, when you guys go out in the world, y'all need to be having the sync to it, being mic'd up, and you know,
Yeah.
doing it like that as well as this. That way you don't miss nothing.
You ain't missing nothing. bro.
Nothing.
Let's go.
Full content.
Full content.
Full transparency.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
So, yep.
Checking out.
Peace out.
go.
Till next
Already
time.
know.
Yes. I love it, bro. Thank you.
Hey,
yes.
appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. No, it's been good, bro. Yeah, me too, bro. I was like, damn.